I quit. AI made me quit. My job is or was a dream job many people want that maybe you want too, but now it's gone because AI can do it better than me. That same AI I refused to integrate 2 years ago when I had the opportunity to do so because I thought it was too expensive to integrate, or I didn't have the skills to do so, or in general, I thought it couldn't catch up with my highly technical skills so fast. But apparently, I was wrong. And no, you're not safe just because you're an entrepreneur, because I am too. In fact, I'm quitting my 10K per month business that I built on my own in the past few months. So don't think your boss wouldn't choose AI over you just because you have a safe job, or that you're completely safe because you have your own business. You're not special. I'm not special. But this is our superpower. It took me 2 years of research, $400,000 worth of failures, and a ton of regret to realize that our opportunity of a lifetime for our generation lies in being not special. And I'm gonna show you what this opportunity is, why the market wants it, and how I'm going to execute it with my own blueprint. But yeah, there's a W missing. The who. Well, the who is me. And this is my story. When I was 5, no, I'm just kidding. I'll cut to the part you actually want to hear so you know why I quit and what's next. I started my first business when I was still in high school because I realized what I was studying wasn't for me. So I started researching branding and marketing so that I could launch what was my first brand. It was called Reverse. And for a whole year, I wasn't selling anything, just building an audience. Then I applied all the branding and marketing principles so that I could sell something. And it was good enough for a high school student making $100 per month that I used to fuel my new passion, which was crypto, specifically NFTs. I started buying and reselling NFTs so that I could have enough experience to even think of what to build in this industry. And that was pretty fast. I graduated high school and I got an idea to build the first NFT agency in the world, because I did limited market research and I found out that maybe mine would have been the first one. So I jumped headfirst into this opportunity, but I was just out of high school. I didn't know how to build a company. And what I did was make content. Started making content on TikTok, got 20K followers on it pretty fast because I was one of the first to talk about it, and it worked. My first followers wanted more than just content, so I started selling consultation services. And that's how, from this whole experience, I learned content creation and sales. With the money I earned from this consultation, I could launch my agency, an actual company. And I just did that. But again, didn't have the skills to do so. So I said to myself, you have to lock in. I removed all social media, didn't get out of my room until the company was launched and running properly. And it took me 5 months. So discipline and knowledge were the two most important things that I learned before agency failed. I knew it was going to fail, but I didn't listen to data. I listened to feelings. 2 main reasons nuked it. First one was that I stopped making content because I was too busy with business. And second, market was going down. And crypto is a very cyclical market. So after 2 years, from September 2021 to September 2023, I was back at point zero. And I said, maybe what I need is a personal growth experience. And that's what I did. I booked a trip to Bali, the other side of the world, because I've always wanted to live as a digital nomad. Booked a trip, 3 months later, made my bag. The day later, I departed. And that was the craziest experience I could ever live at such a young age, but I loved every second of it. And it gave me the confirmation that, yes, that's the life I want to live, and that I met so many fucking good people. One of them is Harry. Harry was the co-founder with me and another guy, Jake, that I met a few years before during my TikTok NFT experience to build this company called Real Results. Were we attracted by shiny object syndrome? Maybe, because what we did was growth operating. And if you heard this term, I'm sure you know Eddie Cumberbatch. We got into his program, we learned everything from it, we added our own twist to it because Jake is a very, very heavy, big brain systems and operation guy, and we put our skills to the test with our first client. It was a success, but after we took him to $16,000 a month recurring revenue, we thought we could go for bigger fishes and build our own program, which led us to let this guy go and eventually our own business fail again. But with the newly learned operational systems, frameworks, automations that I was implementing and that I learned overall, it was time for me to see if I was the problem. So I went for a solo thing, where back into crypto, this time with meme coins. I knew this wasn't going to be my long-term thing, but rather a way to get some money now that I was back at rock bottom again. And in 2 months, I built my own personal brand on Twitter and a community of 60 to 70 paying members that allowed me to get to 5 figures per month, specifically 10K. And yes, this is what I'm quitting. Why? Because this time, unlike with my NFT venture, I am listening to data, specifically this chart here. But after covering expenses, some personal stuff, some debt that I accumulated for my other failures, I'm back at zero again. So now I'm gonna lock in again, but I won't be alone because I'll be doing this with you. But what am I gonna do now? Well, I realized that for the first time, I'm not choosing an opportunity. The opportunity is choosing me. I felt exhausted, sad, desperate, because I was thinking that anything I do in business, whether it's alone or with someone else, eventually it fails. But at the same time, after speaking with friends, with my network that I built, with a multi-millionaire specific, and with the market, honestly, well, I realized that my blueprint was already put together. I just needed to apply some market validation to it, and so did I. And what I have now is the exact step-by-step structure on what's gonna work, because it's exactly filling the gaps this market currently has. And I'm gonna hand it off to you right now. So here it is.